October is Home Safety Month, and we're here today at the City of Jackson Fire Department. Guys, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here today. So we can
Yeah.
talk about home safety, but more importantly, let's talk about fire safety.
Absolutely. Get us started. Start by introducing yourself to our
So
viewers.
I'm Kevin Selmeyer. I'm the Michigan State Fire Marshal, and been working with the Jackson Fire Department for the last few years as part of a bigger program called MI Prevention. There's over 600 fire departments statewide participating, and Jackson County has really come together in the last month or last year, I should say, and really in the last few months. And so we're doing a lot of great things down in Jackson County. We're doing great things here in Jackson City, but we're trying to get folks to give up those 9-volt or smoke alarms that need the battery changed every year, and we have the ability to provide them a 10-year sealed smoke alarm. And by the way, I don't know if you knew this, but smoke alarms sensors are only good for about 10 years. So if your smoke alarms are older than 10 years, you should be reaching out to the Jackson Fire Department or any other fire department in Jackson County, because everybody's participating now, and we can get you a smoke alarm for your home. In fact, not just a smoke alarm. We'll come into your home, meet with you, and actually one smoke alarm per level and each bedroom. So the idea here is we're trying to reduce fire fatalities across the state of Michigan.
Right, and you were sharing some statistics with me off camera, and I was really surprised by some of those numbers. And I think this program's really going to help.
Yeah, I hope you're right, and we're at currently today on the 23rd of September, we're at 72 fire fatalities across the state, and when we get it to zero, then we've really fully reached. But we're still trying to reduce those numbers. And what I was sharing with you earlier, of those 72 people that died so far in the state of Michigan this year, only 20% of them had a working smoke alarm. I didn't say they didn't have a smoke alarm, I said they didn't have a working smoke alarm. So they had a smoke alarm that had a 9-volt battery, but one of three things. The battery was dead, the battery had been pulled back at some point, or the battery was in and the battery itself or it's totally gone. So, when we start looking at between the battery being gone, the battery being pulled back, or the dead battery, you have a smoke alarm in your home that's not going to alert you to a fire. And we believe that we could see a really big impact in the number of fire fatalities across the state if we could get these 10-year sealed alarms in every home across the state, so that we get early warning and get out as fast as you can and leave the firefighting to the fire department.
Right.
And then you can keep moving on in life. And that's what we're trying to do. We want folks to have a long life. And our seniors who are aging in place are at the highest risk in the state of Michigan to die from fire. So we're trying to, get out of the home, get out, stay out, and then we'll solve some of the other issues that you might have. But the idea is that we're trying to reduce the number of people who die from fires. And just over about 6 weeks ago, we did a senior event right here in Jackson too. So we're getting out, we're talking to folks. The fire department's doing a great job here, but we need the citizens to. You're part of the process of helping us get to where we want to get to. We need you to participate.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I want to ask you a little bit about, again, something you shared with me off camera, which is that most people in a fire fatality are found closest to a door. And you were kind of talking about how folks should just get right out when there's a fire. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I'll share this. In 2017, when I started as a state fire marshal, we were being told by Underwriters Laboratory, who does a lot of research on fires, and I'm talking about not hundreds of fires, thousands of fires they've done research on, okay? And because of the furnishings we have and the different fuel loads in houses today, you had 3 minutes to escape. That was in 2017. Last year, the same group came out and said, no, you have 2 minutes to escape. And you think about all the plastics that are in our homes, and even your couch. You don't think of your couch as being plastic, but it is. The foam cushions, even a lot of the components in the furniture itself today are plastic. And it's very comfortable, but it also, when it catches on fire, the fire burns very quickly. You have less than 2 minutes to escape. So that's what we're really talking about here is don't go investigate, don't try to put the fire out, get out, stay out.
Right. Yep, that totally makes sense. But on good news, you did show me that some of those percentages have decreased in the last couple of years. So it sounds like the prevention work that you're all doing is starting to work.
It is. We're starting to see currently year to date, so from January 1 to September 23rd, going all the way back to 2017, so you take all of that data, we're down about 11% on fire fatalities, but we're not even close to where we need to be. 72
Sure.
is too many. And what we're finding is as you shared earlier, is that folks, well, I'll go see what's burning, or I'll try to put it out. And that's not the thing to do. It's get out and stay out. And what we're finding is, and then the smoke, remember I shared, it's gonna burn very quickly. Smoke is dark. Everybody thinks fire is gonna be bright. It's not. It's gonna get dark very quickly. And the fire that's consuming the hydrocarbons, because that's really what the foam rubber and everything's made out of, okay? It actually burns very hot. It also eats up the same oxygen you need to escape. Right. So that's what we're starting to see is people stay too long, or they don't have a working smoke alarm, they get woke up late. Mm-hmm. Then they try to go to the front door, and they literally are running out of oxygen before they get there.
Right. Well, that seems like two simple fixes: the smoke detector, and then just get right out.
It is simple. You're right. Call the fire department in Jackson County and tell them you're interested, let's get these alarms changed out for you. And then the other part is when you have a fire, you need to leave immediately. And if you find yourself, let's say upstairs at night, and you open the door to go down and you say, well, there's a lot of smoke, your best thing would be to close the door and actually go to a window. It's also a good idea to have your phone by your bed so you can call 911 and then let the dispatcher know, hey, I'm in the second story, or I'm in the bedroom down on the end. The fire departments do a 360 on buildings, which means they walk around the building when they first get there. We're trying to figure out where the fire's at. We're also looking for people to rescue.
Tyler, tell us about the program that you have here at the fire department for smoke detectors.
We are partnered with the state of Michigan and MI Prevention to put smoke detectors and carbon monoxide alarms in your house. We offer it to all city residents. We'll help the county out if we have to, but we primarily focus on the city. In the city, if you get on our website, you can go to the fire department's website, or you can call down to Station 1 and get a hold of our secretary. She'll get you on the schedule, and I'll come out, or we'll send an engine crew out, and they'll come out and put smoke alarms in your home, ask you some simple questions that's on the state's app, and get them all installed for you and keep a record of it.
Yeah, and this is free to folks in the city of Jackson.
Yep, completely free to them. Like I said, there's no charge at all. They come out. We get it all from the state of Michigan through the grants that they get from our state fire marshal's office and through the governor's office. And no cost to any residents at all.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Next, we'll stop over to Hammond Hardware and check out the smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors over there.
Hi, this is Dave from Hammond Hardware, and I've got Jackson Fire Inspector Tyler Whitehead with me. We're going to talk about some home safety and fire safety for around your home. And we're going to start right now talking about smoke and carbon monoxide detectors, because there's some great programs for all city residents that you can get a hold of, or you can come down and buy them. But we recommend that you move to 10-year sealed smoke and fire alarms and CO2 alarms. And we have just the plain smoke detectors. We have a combination smoke and carbon monoxide detector. And then we also have a carbon monoxide detector with a digital readout. Now tell us about these programs that city residents are open to use.
Yep. City Jackson Fire Department partnered with the state of Michigan and MI Prevention to partner with our state fire marshal and the governor's office to get us a grant on smoke detectors for all residents in the state of Michigan. We focus in the city at the city fire department on city residents in the city of Jackson. And you can reach out to the fire department, give us a call. Our secretary, Jamie, she's an awesome person. She'll get you put on the schedule. And one of us will come out, I'll come out, or an engine crew will come out, and we'll go through your home and put up smoke detectors, put in CO alarms, and then answer some quick questions. And you get put in there and make sure you're all protected.
Tell me about fire extinguishers. If somebody wants a fire extinguisher, the ratings and what are important for different areas of the home.
So these are all your home ones. This is what we actually recommend for everybody's house is an ABC extinguisher. This will do your electrical, it'll do flammable liquids such as diesel, fuel, kerosene, and it'll do paper and wood products. This is about as small as you want to go. You can obviously pick these up down here. Not for use in your big businesses and commercial occupancies, but definitely perfect to have in your home, your garage, basement, anywhere in your house like that.
Tell me about dryer and dryer fires and why it's so important to clean these.
One question we get a lot is our dryer stuff. How do you do it? Obviously, if they sell these products here to make them go just that much smoother to clean out. Clean it after every use. They're obviously dry when they come out of your dryer, and they will ignite pretty readily. And we do see around this time of year an uptick in that, and people don't want to clean them out or they forget to, and we start to see more issues with our dryer fires and dryer lint fires.
Now, Space heaters. Again, that time of year, people are going to use space heaters. These run right about 13 amps. So a lot of people are trying to use extension cords, and it's not a good thing. Tell me more about it. I mean, this is the only one I would approve right here.
Yep, so in the fire code, on the commercial side of it, we don't allow space heaters to be plugged into anything but a wall outlet. Same goes for your home. Not many cords are kept in great condition as they are from the factory, and it's always safer just to plug them into your wall. Don't plug them into power strips. Don't plug them into outlets that have a fridge plugged into them and a bunch of other things in it. If you're going to buy one, make sure it's a new one. It's got tip over protection. It has overheat protection, things like that. So if your dog, your cat, your kid run into it, it's not going to tip over and stay getting hot. It's going to shut itself down.
The power strip thing, I see all kinds of them that are all burned up. So it's people don't realize that those are not rated for this.
No.
and will not work proper. Anything you want to say in closing that people should be aware of that we didn't talk about?
Nope, just like I said, and he was mentioning earlier, if you want to buy your smoke detectors, go right ahead. If you want to buy your CO alarms, go right ahead. If you can't not afford them, you can give us a call down at the fire station, and we'll get you on the schedule, and one of us will come out and install them, and make sure you guys are all protected by those devices.
Thanks. You can call the fire department for any of these programs, or you can stop down at Hammond Hardware. You can either buy the products, or we'll help you get in touch with the fire department for these programs.